Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, welcome to our channel. We're independent Stampin Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin Up products from our online shop and soon to be Ireland and Belgium. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our website at mitosocrafts.com to receive a handmade card from us the following month, or any extra gifts if your order qualifies in the form of tutorial bundles designed by the Stamping Glam Squad and the Global Creative Project. For the month of July, the themes are He's the Man or Brewed for You, as well as the Just Because. So just because you're sending a card. And previous tutorial bundles are available on our website as well, like the Hues of Happiness and must-have bundles or products from the annual catalog. And for the month of July as well, Stampin Up has released the mini catalog July to December, as well as celebration is going on now until end of August. So earn free products when you spend £45 or more from our online shop, including the Hippest Hippo, which is the card that I created last Wednesday. Was it Wednesday?
Yes.
Wednesday. Which will do the random draw after we've said hello to those of you who have joined us.
So if you haven't done so already, the link for this video is in the live chat at the very top. If I just pin it.
Yes.
So
don't forget to hit the like button. You need to subscribe to our channel to be able to pop in a comment during the live stream and be put into the random draw. And please share our videos as well.
So I've just pinned the link for this video, so you've got about a minute or so just to quickly go and have a little check, write a quick comment, and we will be picking a winner from that one very, very soon. So if you would like to win, the Wrecking Ball card, there you go.
Are you singing that song? I've been singing that song since every time.
Yes, I do apologise. I think we've put that song in a lot of people's heads this week. So I wonder whether or not she's got I've seen an influx in views all of a sudden, the streams. We'll take credit for it. No. We want to share, please.
We want to share. So we will say hello to those of you who have joined us already. Thank you so much. We have Connie, hello. We have Gian, Robin, Anne, hello, Caroline, Charlotte, hiya, Betty H, our Madam Favor Request Counting Commissioner. So do pop in how many times Barry will ask me for a favor this evening, because he will be doing the demonstration today. We also have Alice, Betty Bailey, Sherry, hiya, Susan, Linda. Are you ready for it?
I am.
Nani Shasha. You do 4. I only do 2. Shasha. Do it again.
I see. I naturally want to go for 4.
What is it? 2 or 4? Nani Shasha. Wendy, Teresa, Alice, Stitching with Sue, hello. Pauline, Keisha, hello. Sandra. Who else we got? Robin. Ooh, Cray Scrap the Steph Portrait, I think. Sorry if I mispronounced your
Hello to you.
name. Hello. And it jumped. Where are we? Joanne, hiya. Elizabeth, Teresa Roach, Angelina, Wendy, Bianca, Debbie, Janice, Carol, Maureen, Connie Hilgard, ooh, from Denmark, nice, Tammy, and yes, I think that is everyone for now.
Excellent. Okay, so what's that? Charlotte says 2 wiggles. What is that? Wiggle wiggle or wiggle 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 wiggle?
No, see, you just said 4.
So is it a wiggle and a wiggle?
Right, anyway. Shall we do the random draw?
Let's do. Let's move
I think
on
that's
quickly.
enough time. Right. Are you gonna go over?
Yep.
Cool. So we have 5 more. So that's good. So good luck, everyone. Who will win the Miley card? Carol Ann, congratulations!
Congratulations there, Carol. If you would please email us, barryandj@mitosucrafts.com. Pop today's date, the 10th of I'm losing away the month, the 10th of July 2022 in the subject line, and your full mailing address in the body of the email, and we will post this card
Amazing.
over to you.
There seems to be a pattern.
There is, isn't there? So congratulations there, Carol. That card is going to be wrecking its way over to you. Swinging its way over to you. So congratulations. Okay, so let's crack on with tonight's demonstrations. If I give you that one there, please, Jay. Right now, can you also remember to write the date in it as well?
Yes, I forgot last time.
Right, no, he does. So we are going to be playing again with the Hippest Hippos, because they are free of charge at the moment during a celebration. So they, with a £45 spend, you can get the stamp set free of charge, and with another £45 spend, you can get the dies free of charge. So this is them in the little celebration catalogue here. So you've got them there, and you've got coordinating dies which go with it right there, and you've got some examples of what you can do with them in the catalogue. So stuck for ideas, go ahead and case, and then normally something then happens from that as well. But they are just so cute. So if you would like to get these, then you obviously overall you would need to spend £90, and then you would get these two free of charge. But trying to get one of them, it's 45 and then 45. So you can do it in two orders if you can't afford £90 to start off with. So there we go. That is those, and there's lots of other things in here as well. You've got some papers, you've got some more stamp sets, you've got note cards and envelopes in here, you've got more papers, you've got a nice stamp set here, some dies which coordinate with another stamp in the mini catalogue. So there's all sorts, some more papers, and then you get a freebie host one as well. So yes, so do check that out. If you are interested in that and you haven't got a catalogue already, do please contact us and we will happily pop one in the post to you. So yes, so that is those. But here they are for real, rather than looking at them in person, so in a catalogue. So you've obviously, Jay's played with these a few times, so it's my turn to have a little play with them now. It's not going to be as elaborate as Jay's Wrecking Ball or technical as that. These are going to be quite simple and fun cards for you to have a little look at. So first things first is I am going to use some designer series paper. Let's get some bits ready. So I've got some designer series paper, so I'm going to be using the In Colour 2022-2024 In Colour paper pack, and I'm going to take the green out, so the Parakeet Party, which let's just make sure I get it right, because I want the one which has got the flowers on it, which is that one right there. So these have got, it comes in several designs. You've got ones which have got flowers one side, and then you have them with this checkered pattern there, and then if we turn them over, we will have dots and stripes. So I really, really love it, and nice and bright and vibrant. But yeah, this is what I'm going to use tonight for part of the goal, for both cards actually. So the offcut from one is going to then be used for the second one. I'm going to be using some balmy blue. I will be using some basic whites. So actually I just need to open this up. I've got myself a new packet of basic white here, because I don't know where unless Jay, I couldn't see it.
We haven't got any more new
ones. Have we not? We used it all. I couldn't find it, so that's why I grabbed a new packet. So.
Okay, good. I was too lazy to open a new one.
So that's that. So I'm going to have some basic white, and I'm going to take my basic white thick as well to create my card base. So let's start off first by creating my card base, and we'll get that one out of the way. So I'll take this to 14 centimetres, which is 5.5 inches. And I would then score that at 10.5 centimetres, which is 4 1/8 of an inch. That one right there. Whilst I've got my trimmer out, let's take this here. So I'm going to take this to, let me just cut this down to size. Let me just have a little look at something for a moment. That was 5 1/8. So that's 13 centimetres or 5 1/8 of an inch. Now I'm going to do this oh yeah, I only need once on this one by 3 3/4. 3 3/4, which is 9.5 centimeters. So that's that part, which is going to be for my layer right here. So I'm going to take this one, my balmy blue layer, so which was 13. So I'm going to take that to 5 1/4 inches, which is 13.3 millimeters. And then I'm going to take this one to, what should I say this one was? 9.5, which would then be to 9.8, which is 3 7/8 of an inch. Okay, and that's going to give me a nice blue border around the outside of that. Not too big, but not too small either. Alright, so that's those two pieces. I'm just going to cut my paper in half here. So I'm going to cut this at 3 inches. Because I will only need one of these, will be fine for this. Like that. And I will cut the rest of it down in a moment. So what I actually I can probably do that now, so it saves, it's a bit easier for cutting. So I need this to be the width of this bit of basic white, which was 13 centimeters. So if I do that now, so that's good. Alright, so basic blue, basic white, and some designer series paper. So that's what we need to start off with. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my dies, and I'm going to take this one right here. So this is more, I think, more designed for more sea, but I'm going to create some grass out of it. Well,
Caroline said, 0 for Barry, he's not going to want any white. Got all the pack.
The only thing what I haven't brought myself over though is any scraps. So I hope I don't need any scraps. But I suppose if I need any white, then I'll just use it out in the new packet. But I have got a few scraps here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wavy die, like I said, which is more I think for sea. But I'm going to use it for some grass to kind of create some hills. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this in probably about 1 inch up from the bottom, and then I'm going to then just cut this out. And I'm going to go all the way across. So I've done the one, and then I'm going to then go along, and then I'm going to then just connect that up again, line this up over here. And then you probably can't see that just too well on camera, but you can as it goes through. So I've just lined the score line up, the cut line up with the die again, and then I'm just going to go through, and that's just going to cut all the way through that. And it's created me some hills. Okay, so this one here is a bit more the negative of this one. If we want to, because I want hills for my second card actually, so instead of using the negative, which is a bit more wavy, I'm going to just go ahead and whilst I've got it here is just cut this again to create some more hills, so they're more hilly rather than wavy. So it's perfect if you want to add some sea. And then we'll just do the same and then extend across. So I'm preparing for the second card at the same time whilst I'm here. Okay, so that there is my second set of hills. So we can just dispose of this one here, but I'm sure Jay will find something to do, but it's going in the bin. So let's just pop my die back in there before we lose that.
Ooh, that's fun. The in-between.
The in-between bit. Do you want it out the bin?
I shouldn't really. I have how many tubs?
There we go. There's another one for his tub. I'll find it in about 2 years' time going, you didn't do nothing with this, did you? I had to sort out stuff this morning. I found another tub of his as well, which is forgotten about. Okay, so I'm going to use my smaller one first because I want this to go down like this down here. But before we do that, I am going to be doing a bit of blending with some brushes. So I've got myself a bit of scrap paper. I am going to take myself some... Where is it? I'm sure I had it here.
What you need?
Oh, there it is. Balmy blue.
It's a big strong man.
Alright, so I've got this. I'm going to grab myself some balmy blue. And I am going to grab myself... So what I did earlier on is I got myself a bit of scrap paper. And I cut myself some clouds. Okay, so all you want to do with these is with your clouds is you just want to grab your snips. And you just want to go along and just do some bumpy bits. I'm just going to then just do some, and then we can then mask this. And do some clouds or some blending. Alright, so this is how, if you haven't got a cloud stencil, or have we got any cloud dies or anything? I'm sure there is some. I know there's a cloud punch, which we still haven't purchased.
There's you know, the outline.
Yes.
Like the envelope thingy.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take myself a blending brush and I'm going to take myself some balmy blue. And what I'm going to do is I want to do this kind of like working down. So I'm going to go like this here, hold it in place, start on the bit of on the paper, and I'm just going to then just gently brush over onto this, and then that's just going to leave a very, very faint blue kind of like halo type of thing. So I'm just going to do this like that. So it's very faint, so you can see, and I'm just going to go down, and I'm just going to then repeat that and go down a little bit and move the mask around a little bit more as you're doing it. It's a little bit easier now. I've gone down actually, so I've got more. I can actually hold on to the actual card a little bit more, and then I just do that again. So just gently, just backwards and forwards over the top of this, and just dust it on. And then that just builds up a very, very faint layer. Almost looks a little bit. Actually, I've just realised that goes. I've used the wrong piece. Actually, I've done the. I'm going to do that again because I want it to be. Just bear with me one moment. I want it to be not that one because that looked a bit too wavy. I want it to be more that one there. So that's fine, because what I can do is this can go down. That's going to cover that part. No, we are all good. So I'm working myself a bit back to front here on this one at the moment. But what you would really want to do is work with, as you've cut it out, you really have like the negatives and the positives. You want to work with the one which is more wavy. This is more creating more of a seascape. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with this, but then I'm just going to work. This is going to be the top of my card. So it's not an issue. So I'm just going to carry on.
When you said border dies. I think we should get it.
Yeah, we keep meaning to want to get that cloud punch as well, but we still haven't.
We haven't placed our order.
No, we still haven't placed an order yet. So.
Yeah, basic borders dies. It's got a pennant, cloud, zigzaggy, scallop, bumpy one.
Bump bits.
A bumpy one. A hill. And a decorative.
Alright, so you can see there we've just now turned it around so it looks like we've got a very, very faint. I think you can see that there you go, that's a bit better as I bring it up to the camera. You can then just see this faint look of these fake clouds. Obviously it's a cartoony card, so it doesn't need to be perfect, so it don't need to be realistic. We're going to have a hippo on it dancing. So It doesn't need to be realistic. And then what we can do is we can then cover that down the bottom down here like this. So remember, it was the other one which I wanted, which was the smaller part, which is down here, and then the clouds are rolling off into the distance. So what we can do is we can stick this piece down straight away.
Angelina earlier said once you are die cutting to get an even or a continuous die cut for the waves, if you die cut the back, you properly get a more continuous.
Okay, alright. Thank you.
Turn your DSP over, I guess.
So we're just sticking that. So that was the same size as my bit of basic white here. Okay, and then what we will do is we will then stick that. Now, do I want to stick this down just first, or do I want to stick that down?
Beautiful bumpy bits, Barry.
Thank you I'm pleased you like my bumpy bits. So what we are going to do is I'm going to grab myself a bit of tear and tape, and I'm going to grab myself some twine. Actually, let's. I need to do a bit of colouring, so I'm just going to pop that to one side. I'm going to do some stamping first. I'm going to grab myself a bit of the basic white here again, and I'm going to just stamp myself one of the hippos. So I'm going to take myself a bit of.
You have clouds in Give It a Whirl. Ooh, did you want Give It a Whirl?
No, I'm fine, thank you, Jay.
No, but you can put it on top. I'll give it for you for free.
No, well, if you're going to give it to me for free, I'll have it, but I may not use it. I don't know.
I think it's in here.
Oh, actually, the Give It a Whirl dies are down by the side of me anyway, aren't they? So I'll have a little look for the Give It a Whirl in a second. So Jay doesn't need to get anything because they're by the side of me.
Yes.
So that's that one there. I'm just going to let that one dry a little bit, and then I'm going to do some colour, and I'll do some very basic colouring on that one. So we have got this lovely hippo, and I think you are going to guess what I'm going to be doing with this at the moment. So this is a card which I saw. I saw Leslie Thornton Gray, who's part of our wider team. She done the card like this. And I liked it so much, so I've just done it and I've taken it and I've adapted it. But obviously the principle with how the main thing is going to look is very similar, but I've just done a little bit more with the die cutting. So we're going to take this. So thank you very much, Leslie, for the inspiration on this one. And I think you were inspired by somebody as well, but I don't know who you were inspired by. So I'm going to take myself some twine. You may know where I'm going with this now. That's that one there. We will take ourselves a bit of I'll take your pick tool, and we're just going to take a glue dot here, kind of roll it up a little bit, and I'm just going to stick that in the centre. You get just in the middle. This is going to get covered up, so it doesn't matter. It looks messy. It's just a little glue dot. I just pop that down in the middle like that. Okay, and then I'm going to then just stick this. To that. Okay, take some of the tear and tape. And we're going to create a tight rope. So pull it tight. And then we'll do the same, the opposite sides, like this. And that's how we're just going to stick those to the back. Okay, so we have got ourselves a tight rope here. Alright, so that is now good to be stuck down. Well, he's laughing at me.
No.
What?
It's nice.
Are you about the bend?
Yes.
Well, it is a hippo balancing on a tightrope. It's not exactly a light thing. So that's going to go on like so. Good. So we can let that just dry up for a moment whilst we just move on to the colouring of our lovely hippo. So let's take, so I've got myself some very basic colours right here. I'm not going to do anything fancy with the colouring, so don't worry, this will be a very quick colour. So I've got myself some basic, some smoky slate. I've got myself a bit of basic grey here as well, sorry, smoky slate and grey granite is what I've got, and some other colours which I can then go around. So let's do the smoky slate light. Just that one. Okay. So this is just going to be some very basic block colouring on this one here, and I've just realised I've just going to colour the wrong part already. Let's start again, shall we? So we're doing that so that it can dry a little bit more. So let's try that again, shall we? So I've got smoky slates. So very warm today, isn't it? We're going to do that down there. And
Donna said it's hot there where she is as well in the States.
yes, it's melting. So if you want to learn how to colour this in some great detail, go back and have a little look at some of our previous videos on this, because Jay has actually coloured this one for some of our lives already. So if you want a few more colouring tips, and do head back and check out some of our other videos with this one, because I think Jay has taken it to another, takes the colouring to another level with this. So you can hopefully pick up some lovely little tips along the way. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a dark one just to try and bring out some of the highlights and the shadows. And as the name says, they are blends, so we will go back in and blend them out. So I'm going to leave the white parts in there. So we're going to have a white mouth and a white belly. Just smooth those out a little bit. That's it. Just adds a little bit of detail on those. And then I've got myself a bit of Pedal Pink Dark, which we're just going to colour in her feet and everything, and her nails are here.
It's even hot in Scotland.
And we're going to have some Tahitian Tide, so we're going to give her lovely blue eyes like that, and then we're going to use Sweet Sorbet, and we are going to use that for the tutu. Tutu.
Sounds like a train. Oh no, that's choo choo.
again, watch one of Jay's videos for colouring this, because it's just, yeah, he's done some really great stuff, especially with this, with the tutu here. It's we're just kind of bringing it to life just by adding some different colours and shading, and just using the light and the darks correctly is just really, really good. So that's that. So they're going to be the same colours as what I'm going to use for the other card as well. But that's very, very simple. But remember, these do come with dies, so you haven't got to fussy cut these out. So we can then just take the die, and then that there is going to then cut her out perfectly like that. So let's just bring over our machine once again.
Charlotte loves your colouring. It's more her speed.
Yes, I was thinking of you there, Charlotte. I thought to myself, this is colouring you might enjoy doing. So that's that. Let's just cut this out. That's that one there, so let's just put my die away.
You know me so well, Charlotte says.
Okay, and then this lovely lady is going to put some dimensionals on the back. And she is going to go like that, and cover up that glue dot as well. So she is now on that tightrope like that. Okay, I have already gone ahead and I've gone and cut one. I've gone and cut one of that comes with a little umbrella in it as well. So I've just cut that out with some basic black, and then I went ahead and I went and cut it with with some of the same paper from the same paper pack, and then just snipped off this snipped off the handle, and then that one can then get popped on here as well. So we just pop a dimensional on the back of this one like that, and then that can then go on, and it's going to come off the top a little bit, and that's fine. She's using her brolly for balancing like that. So I've got myself some clouds here. These are from the Give It a Whirl die sets. So if we wanted to pop some of these on, we can pop some of these in and around just to
Charlotte said, anything that keeps me from housework is a good thing. So I said that's why I crafted it.
Yes, that is why Jay crafted. Yeah, actually, that's your game, isn't it? You've just exposed him, Charlotte.
Shush! No, I'm just joking. Nice clouds.
Lovely clouds. So we'll just stick that one like that there.
Oh, you can do a slimline card and just have clouds and just falling with her umbrella or floating.
That's your neck. There you go. That's Wednesday's. That's Wednesday's card sorted. Did anyone hear that? And would anyone like to see that?
No, I think hippos. We'll move on from the hip.
Yeah, I think we may move on from the hippos, because
not that we have any new ones.
So that's going on like that. Oh, she's broken the wire.
Oh no.
That's the one. Just a bit of pressure down on the bottom down there, so she sticks to the glue dot as well. And that's that. Okay, so when it comes to a sentiment, I've said the sentiment which I have picked on for this one here is "Love You a Ton," and I was going to pop that underneath. But do you think it deserves any other sentiment? What do you reckon? You're always on point. Bearing in mind, I've got to see. There we go. There's an example of some of Jay's colouring here. We do have loads of sentiments, but obviously I was trying to have it could go for a birthday card. You can have your always on point, which can then go over to the side somewhere like this. You've got or you really are the best. I don't really like that one there. So it doesn't really fit. So, but love you a ton, or shall I just leave it blank and then whoever gets it can then put their own sentiment on for it. If I show you it, this is it now finished, and I'll put love you a ton on the bottom down there. So just let me know. Do you reckon with Jay? Yeah, can you do a sentiment with a sentiment or without a sentiment?
Oh, what? Bowl.
Yeah. Do you not know what thing is?
No.
Well, I know what your things are, so you should know what my things are. So that's that. Let's just pop some stuff away here. And then we will then take this, fold and burnish my card base, and then stick this to that.
Charlotte said it was the umbrella, too much added weight.
Like,
It's a tightrope, Barry, Caroline says. Adorable. Judy's on. Hi, Judy.
hi Judy. Haven't seen you for ages. So that's that.
Always on point. Love you a ton. I don't know. Leave it blank on point.
Looks like obviously you do want a sentiment, so maybe then just it looks like we're having a sentiment. I'm going to finish this off first, because what I've got it here is I've got myself some of the which I'm going to do differently to my prototype. Is I'm going to add some of the take the grass. And this is
Shona said, love you a ton. Accentuates her weight, making the tightrope go down so far.
so should I stick with love you a ton?
Yeah.
I'll stick with love you a ton, but I will see how this works then when I go with this, because I may fill up the space at the bottom now too much. So I'm just going to grab myself my machine once again, and I'm just going to cut myself some grass. So unfortunately there is only one die for this, so I'm going to have to
I can die cut it.
die cut these a few times.
Angelina's going, is it? Angelina. So Angelina says, thank you for sharing the coloring lesson, Jay. After the broadcast, go and watch the lesson of the coloring of the hippo. Thanks, Angelina.
So this is turning out to be a little bit more elaborate than what I initially designed it as, but
Sounds familiar.
we're going off piece. Which is kind of sometimes why I like doing a prototype, because then it allows me to then go, okay, I didn't like that, or that could change, or that could be added. So it gives me the chance to then change it again.
She's got piercing blue eyes, just like you.
I know, blue eyes, just like me. I wouldn't say mine are piercing blue eyes.
No, not yours.
No.
Hers is more blue.
Yes, I do have blue eyes.
I did just have to do a blue check.
Is that why you stood over here, whether or not I actually have got blue eyes? I wasn't looking up. You know what, you don't know that I've got blue eyes now. Okay, so we can grab some of this grass. Just add a little bit of detail, and what I've got here is I've got some flowers which I have pre-cut as well, so I can add some of these in.
Caroline said that the dye reminds her of frog feet.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like feet.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Just 4 fingers.
Alien jazz hands.
It still reminds me of like Fireball.
Is that too much? Is that a little bit overkill now? It's not really quite going to going the way I wanted it.
If you're gonna have the sentiment, build around the sentiment.
Yeah.
But I like what you've done. Like you're using it as a stem. That's cool.
So we're going to go with Love You a Ton, and I'm going to pop that Love You a Ton underneath her like this. So that there is our sentiment. Okay, and then I'm gonna. Is it really? I'm doing a J, everyone. Sorry, I'm crafting a J. Okay, there is one thing. One which I need to do is, and this was meant to be the easy card.
Ooh, swim fins for snorkeling. Yes, Charlotte.
So I'm just bringing in my dough, and I'm just going to cut some more of these flowers here. I'm just going to cut them in the Tahitian Tide, because I think the blue would look nice. You can end that poll now, Joe.
Okay.
Because I've put the sentiment on.
Oh yes, because people don't stuff without. Oh well, sorry. Got carried away.
Just a little bit around here. Just can I add a little bit of a flower? Just a little bit of a flower patch just down there. Nothing too special. A little bit of glue on the back. That can then go down like that, and then we will just add some of these on. A little bit of glue in the centre is all we need. We'll stick that. Just adds another little element to it. Just stick those down. I'm just going to do one, I think, but we've got a nice little flower patch over here, like that. So there we have it. That there is card number 1, right there. Okay. I'm just going to try something. I just want to have a little look. I want to see, because I want to pop some ink in the middle. And I don't normally use gems. Let's just have a little look. They may be too big. We will see. Let's have a little look. They may be a bit better. They may work. Right, so I've just got myself some embellishments out here. Got some of the classic matte dots. And they've got some nice little white ones in here. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. I think that just finishes the centre of those flowers up quite nicely, like that there. It's just a little finishing touches on that. I love the addition to these clouds which have gone up the top here as well. It just makes it, pops it out. So there we have it. That was my basic one which I did, which had no flowers, no other clouds. I've concentrated on making the clouds a little bit darker, and I've just taken and done some shading actually on the hippo on here like there, just to bring it forward just a little bit more. So there we have it. There is card number 1 done for you. So if you'd like to win that card, then that you can do. If you have left us a comment in the live chat here, then you will be in a chance. So you've got all the way until the end of the video to pop a live comment in, and we will give that one away at the very end. So what do you think? Do you like her? I think it's cute, isn't it? So let's pop that to one side, and then let's move on to card number 2. So that one and that one. Let's just go reset for a moment. Just need to clean the stamps before I go.
Nice touch with the flower stampers. I think that's what Donna was saying. Cute, love it, so cute. Big red heart from Judy. So
Thank
cute,
you.
So cute. Tina, Kisha.
I can't.
Lots of hearts for you.
Thank you very much. So let's get ourselves ready for card number 2. So we have got the same thing. I've got myself my card base, which has already been prepared right here. I have also got myself my hill, which has been done, which I already done from card number 1. Got myself another bit of balmy blue, and I have got myself some blue here. Let's go ahead and just prepare a few things. So what I need to do is I just need to cut my basic white down. So I'm using the same mat and layer as I did for the first one, which, can anyone remind me, because I've forgotten what I said it was again. Was anyone paying attention? Here we go. Class, what was I saying? What? Yeah, was you all paying attention? So it was 13 by 9.5. That's it. So let's just do that one again. So 9.5 by 13, and then that means the balmy blue will be 3mm or 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it was 9. So we take that to 1, 2, 3. I knew I cut that wrong.
Do you need another one? You can't stick it back on.
The thing is, though, I think I do need. I do, because I don't think in there.
The subtle is here.
Is
The
it?
only one that you have.
Or you know what?
We got loads of balmy blue. I'll give you the full pack.
That's fine. I will. I'm gonna change it, and I'm gonna actually go with a Tahitian Tide layer on this one, because it may just pop it out. It may just pop a little bit more. Oh, actually, no. I do need balmy blue. Rats. Can you put that away before Tommy sits on that? So I took it out. I needed to. Jay's brought me over the balmy blue. I knew I should.
Good. I'll give you the full pack. See?
Well, if you ask for paper from me, I'll give you the full pack as well. Where am I originally this one?
What your cards?
Oh, sugar plum fairies. There we go. Just bear with me one moment. 9.5 by 13. I do. So I need to take this 9.5 by 13. I don't actually need the white at all. There we go. That's it. So we got this one. Don't need the white one bit. And what we're going to do on this one is I am going to grab my hills again, but this time I'm going to do them in white. So I've got myself my craft ink, I've got myself my white here. I need to find my hills, wherever I put my hills, which was here. Now remember, I did this the wrong way round last time, didn't I? So I need to just be aware of that one this time. So I went that way, which then made them look too... But it doesn't matter that I do this, because I can then, as long as I know that this is going to be my top, it just gives me something to hold on to. And I'm just going to turn it over so I don't contaminate my white with any of the blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same thing. This is obviously a lot wetter and will... So you just need to just go on and rub this over. And then you can see then you create yourself some white clouds. So we're going to just move this down, but I'm working from kind of like bottom to top. And moving it around a little bit, move my clouds difference. That. And then we'll come down to the bottom down here. And then just smooth it out. So we have some white clouds like that. And I can probably use the clouds which Jay has given me again, which has already been cut. So I can then fill this out a little bit more. So that's that one. We've got the grass, which is going to go down the bottom down here. So now what I just need to do is I just need to cut this to, what did I say it was? 9.5. So I'm just going to take this off at 9.5, so which is the width of my balmy blue. And then that can then get stuck directly down to the bottom like that. That one. Like that there. Okay, so that's that one, and I'm happy with that, and then that can then get stuck directly down onto the card base. So let's fold and burnish my card base.
Charlotte said, I'm still trying to figure out what the winner gets for having less help points for the month. I said bragging rights.
The bragging rights, yeah.
And then I said, ooh, we should get a new bundle of our choice. And you should pay for it.
I pay for it anyway.
The other one pays for it.
The other one pays for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So not out of our Stampin' Up money, out of our own money.
Yeah.
Jay's broke as it is. It's going to be even broke. It's going to be even broker.
Broker.
Like a bit of proper English there. It's going to be broker. I speak proper. There we go. So that's my card base. So you can see there, you can kind of see where we're going with this one. So what I'm going to also grab is I'm going to grab myself some, because I've already used something which Jay prepared. See, this is why Jay colours stuff and leaves them in the end packets, and then I come along and then use it. But the problem is I'm now going to have to do it, recreate it.
That's fine. You can... Oh, did you use it on the thing?
I used the tub.
What tub?
I used the tub.
Oh, that was from... Yeah.
Was I not meant to use it?
No, that was from last week, I thought.
Was it? What colour was it you used there?
I think Smoky Slate.
And then you coloured it with...
Basic grey.
Yeah.
Do you need the ink?
No, I got the ink out already. I've got it by the side of me.
Oh.
So we've got ourselves a bit of scrap paper here of some smoky slates. And what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the top. Right, so I've misplaced my flowers. Did anyone see where my flowers went to? Because they're at their oh, I see. Oh, see, there we go. I'm going to put them in straight away. I should be. Why am I not using that little that tub?
You tell me.
I know. I tell JF all the time for not using the our little metallic tub for storing it. I'm right at the moment, but you can pop it. Because I only got one die out. That's fine.
I'll pop it there. So if you use it, that's a fun point.
Well, I could have quite easily have reached for it. It's literally just right by the side of me.
Yeah.
So we're going to just cut the tub. So I'm going to grab me machine once again.
Susie said, I love how organized you are with your scraps. Have you ever done a craft room tour?
When we go to face camera, you can see our craft room. A craft room tour.
But I think she meant more for your how you
organise stuff. Yeah, we all of our papers are all organised. They've all got their own folders, so in the collection, so your brights, regals, subtles, etc. We kind of keep all of like the main packets are all kind of like kept in like a big magazine file, which we've got, and then as they kind of get like these scrap parts now, which have been cut out, will now get put into the folders, ready for then. So if we need scraps, we can like try and go to the folders first before we use a new piece. So we have 5, so obviously another folder is going to be for the in colours as well. So what I've got here is I've got myself some of the basic grey and another blending brush.
I love that.
And we're just going to then just bring this in and do the outsides. And it's kind of going to create like a lighter centre part, and obviously hopefully give you the illusion of it being circular or oval.
Angelina also asked why did you make holes in the chamois box?
Holes in the chamois box, yes. Holes in the chamois box are to help it breathe a little bit, so that it doesn't. It allows it to dry out, but dry out slowly, so it doesn't smell. I was just concerned that it was going to go mouldy with the wet, and obviously it wouldn't be able to breathe in there. So that's literally the only reason why we pop them on there, is for where is my chamois? Yeah, I'll just show you. Yeah, it's just literally they're just literally breathing holes, so that it keeps it moist, but it doesn't allow any condensation to stay in there. It can still evaporate, and it can still dry out, and that's the reason why we just got a drill and just drilled 4 holes in. You could also drill them in on the spine as well. But that's how we keep our chamois, and they're just breathing holes. Oh, done that again. So that's that. So let's just clear those away. Right, so that's that one, and what I'm going to do here is I am going to, where did I put my clouds? I've got my cloud switches from earlier on, so I think they can potentially go up the top. We will see. I'll see where they're going to go. I may only use 2. Like that. The tub is going to go down here. Okay, and we need to stamp actually and colour our hippo. So the hippo I chose was the one colouring holding the flower, which is that one. But I'm just going to take the other one out for a moment. And I'm going to see what this one looks like. So we're going to use the same colours as what I did for the first one. So we will use Smoky Slate and Smoky Slate. I'm going to see what this one here looks like first. Yes, get drilling, lolly.
We still think 3 is not enough.
Yeah, what, drill holes?
Yeah.
We've got 4 in the top, haven't we? But I think they might need on the top and on the side. But obviously, you don't want it to be so holdy that obviously it is going to dry out completely instantly, because obviously that's still wet from when we. Well, I don't know, when did you moisten that last time, Jay?
They tried to put it recently because
it's really hot.
It's hot.
But I haven't re-energized that for.
What's now? Sunday. Probably Friday. I didn't use it last time. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah.
I think our blend's drying out.
What you need? What color?
Smoky Slate light. I can probably get enough, but that's.
How about light Smoky Slate?
I don't know if it's the heat today which has dried this out.
Wendy said earlier we should do a flag day. If whoever wins.
Do a what day?
A flag day.
What's a flag day?
And she explained it like charities used to give stickers or kind of like for a badge, a pin badge. And I was like thinking, ooh, we can have our own badge for every month that we win. Like a crafting badge.
You can't like say that as if you are going to be winning every month, but I think normally it's me. Historically, I think it's me that normally wins, isn't it?
You'll have badges then. I'm just thinking of repeater badge.
He wants a repeater badge. Does anyone watch RuPaul and know what we're on about? Or especially the UK version. You want a repeater badge. Okay, so that's that one. So I'm going to go in with the dark here. Well, the dark's fine, so some of the light's dried out a little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit of shading round his belly, under his legs there.
Teresa said, would love to see your crafting space and streaming setup. So yes, we didn't think people would, because we don't have much space, not really. But I guess we organized it.
Yes.
We make do with the space.
So I'm just doing this and just blending out the dark here very, very quickly.
Time check from Caroline, 8:08 in the UK.
Is it really? My word. Don't rush me now. Let me craft.
I'm just reading what's been commented. I'm joking. And Angelina said thank you for the explanation.
You're welcome. So that's that, and we will give him blue eyes as well. Like that. So really simple. I'm going to go with that one because in my prototype I've got this one, so I've not played with this one yet. So let's. I'm going to go with the one I've coloured. I'll go with the.
Oh, I think it's more in reply to Virginia because she asked what time is it there.
Oh, okay.
It's 1:05 in Melbourne.
There's all sorts on here. You've got different things which you can do. I do need my splats. I do need my water splats in a second. Alright, so I'm just going to just give myself a little bit of room here. And I'm just going to die cut out my thing. And whilst I've got the machine out, what I'm going to do is I've got myself a bit of Pacific Point, and I'm going to die cut out myself a bit of the splashes. Okay, so bring that over once again. Oh, there's a nice breeze which has just blown through. So how many of you have got this set? How many of you is it on your wish list? Do let us know.
Also, if you've got a badge maker, let us know.
Yeah, if you've got a badge maker, let us know. How can we make badges?
Which one you got?
We have talked about badges
Yeah,
previously.
that, yeah.
We have. I know a little while ago. Oh, it's just something's knocked on the door.
What was that? Was that you? Is that you, Suki?
Have you fed them?
Oh no, I haven't.
I can't. The cats have been really quiet. It's hard. It must be too hot for them. They're not even wanting food. I forgot to feed the cats.
Sorry. Well, normally Suki's my cue.
Yeah.
She's been quiet.
I think it's a bit too warm for them, isn't it? So there we have that. So I have got me splashes. I have got me clouds. I've got my tub. And I've got my hippo. So that's going to go in like that. I'm going to pop my hippo is going to go in the tub like that. And now what we need to do is we just need a sentiment for this. So the sentiment I was going to use was "You are so hip" for this one, and we're going to do it on that. So let's just pop all of those to one side. Make sure I don't lose my splashes up there. So we've got this. I am going to take my embossing buddy. I'm also going to take myself some white stamping and embossing powder, and I'm going to take my tweezers. And I'm going to do a bit of embossing. So we'll just prep our bit here to take off any sticky fingerprint marks. I'm going to take myself some Versamark. Fortunately, they're quite easy to fussy cut out, Keisha, as well. So, but I would the dies. I think just because you've got all of the fun elements with the dies, I think is what takes this to another level. And we go. You are so hip is going to go in the tub. We're going to use these lovely new tweezers which we have got. I'm going to use the Powder Pal. I'm going to take my white powder. That's that, and then we will then just decant this back in, screw off I don't know whether or not you remember when we did a trial of this. Obviously, it was sticking. Everything was sticking to this a lot. Whereas now, the more we're using it, it's almost like it's kind of priming it. Like a bit like I suspected that was going to be the case anyway. The more you use it, the less static it's going to have. So if you're not using it that often, you've got one, you'll find yourself it still sticks to it. Just continue using it, because I think that's what the issue is. Okay, so I've got myself my heat tool. So it's just going to get a little bit noisy. Just going to get my heat gun out. I do want to do something with our craft room. I want to turn it more into a craft room. So there we've just now turned that into, we've got a nice now white shiny sentiment. So let's bring this over. What we're going to do is we're going to stick.
Nice. I like that.
What's that?
The hit emboss.
Yeah, on the thing. So we're going to stick Henry the Hippo. Just decided that's his name.
What's his name?
Henry.
Henry.
Henry the Hippo and Henriette. Henrietta. So that's going there, directly down onto the card base. So we are nearly done.
Oh, yes.
That's then going to go on to some dimensionals. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning the first card, as I said earlier, if you've only just tuned in, just say hi in the comments, let us know where you're from, and then we will be picking a winner at the end. If you would like a chance of winning this card, then all you need to do is come back after the live has ended and leave another comment. Or if you're watching this on the replay and it's not the live, then do just leave us a comment in the regular place where you leave it, and we'll be picking a winner for that on Wednesday. Alright, so that there is the card. So that's pretty much where I stopped on my prototype. So again, I'm just going to, well, I did add the add some of these on with my prototype. So I'm just going to add some of these on as well. And I'm going to do it on dimensionals this time. I'm going to see whether or not these work. See whether or not I can get these on minis. Yeah. We enjoy giving away all of our cards as well. See, it's otherwise they do just sit here, and we we make more than we can ever give to anyone. So it's just nice that we can send them out to people as well.
Because we don't have friends.
Yeah, because Jace just said because we don't have friends. Well, we don't have that many friends, but you only need a couple of good friends. And we've found some amazing friends with our Stampin' Up family.
Yes.
Around the world. Obviously you may have seen some lovely pictures, which is why we weren't here last Sunday, is because when we were away, but you may have seen a picture of somebody fast asleep in the car as well, of Hillary and our friend Lola, who was visiting from Germany.
I don't remember any of that.
No, he doesn't remember any of that because he was fast asleep. As usual, I'm in the front. Obviously, luckily I had Sarah there keeping me company, otherwise it would have been a very boring journey. So I'm just going to add some of these bit of glue onto the stem there.
Yes, we're so happy to have found friends and of course everyone watching through Stampin' Up.
Yes.
And what can they do to join Stampin' Up, Harry? And what do they get?
Oh yes, if you want to join this lovely Stampin' Up family, you can. At the moment, we've got a lovely offer on at the moment, where you get a free planner as well. So you can not only get £130 of a product for £99, you will also get a planner free of charge, which is a great little planner. I'm probably still not going to use it to its full potential, but I have got it. Because it's pretty. Okay, so we're just adding some of these flowers around here. I do just need to add a 5th one in because I don't like it being even. I won't add any, I don't think I'm going to add any rhinestones to these, just so it doesn't add too much additional height to it, because it's already got a bit of height on it from the dimensionals. So I'm thinking postage now, as much as I probably again will put some more on that, but I'm going to keep that where it is. So that there is my Henry the Hippo having a soak in the tub, which I kind of wish I was in that tub as well at the moment.
Angelina said if you die cut the grass in red and put it underneath, it looked like you're cooking.
Oh.
If you show the grass clumps in red,
yeah, I get what you're on about. Yeah, it's almost looks like you can have it like a little bit of it looks like fire, so you can kind of like create like a little campfire.
Yeah.
I don't want to cook a hippo though.
That's why I say it looks like a fireball.
See, and this is where for the fun part of this the dice set comes into this. It's just these tiny little elements which just elevate this stamp set to a new level. So the stamp set is great on its own, but these little dies make this. So that's quite a lot on that. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of my finger. Like that. And then we will then just finish that off with a couple of, I think we'll do a couple of the clouds at the top, like so. That just finishes that off nicely, I think. And there we have it. I've enjoyed playing with this one tonight, actually. This has been fun. I think I like these cute little cards. I don't do them enough, actually. We haven't really got very many cute sets, but
we're gonna get the elephants.
We are getting the elephants soon. Well, we've got the elephants, but we just need to go and pick them up.
Yeah. What about the piggies?
Yeah. And there we have it. So again, I'll show you my first one, which I did quickly, and then whilst I've been on live with you here, I've then just taken it to another. I've just taken it to another level there, and you can see this is the one which I did the little lady in there holding her. Or that could be Henry the Hippo again, presenting you a lovely flower to Henrietta. So there we have it, Henry and Henrietta. So we have those two right there for you. So what do you think? Did you like? Last call for names. So I'm really happy with those two. I think they've I've just taken them to another level, and I like the addition of the flowers which I've just done. I like that pop of colour which it's just given, and I like the idea of putting that little turn that into like a little campfire as well. You can have the boiling water bubbling over. It's your choice if you want to pop a hippo into it, I suppose. But I'm sure you can do something else with that. And there was the heat embossing on that one. So this is the one we're going to be giving away first. And just waiting for Jay to come in with some names. And just to show you some other stuff whilst I...
Right, I'll tell you.
That's fine. So, did you want to bring over my square cards which are at the top there to show people? We haven't shown those yet, have we? Got loads to show, so do stay tuned. Whilst we just get everyone's names in, Jay's just going to show you some bits and bobs as well.
Yes. Last one I did was Heather Bentley.
Oh, Heather. Hi, Heather.
Yes.
Haven't seen you for ages either.
Hope you're well.
Yes, hope you are well.
So Barry created these cards, part of the Stamp Around UK. So whilst he's just checking on there, did you want to go through these?
Yeah, I'll go through these.
And then I'll add.
So these are what I did for the Stamp Around UK video hop, which was on the 1st of July. So the theme was in colours. to show off the lovely ink colours. And what I did was I did this lovely, it was a heat embossing with the white powder again, and it was like an emboss resist. So I did them in every single colour. So we had the Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, the Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and the Parakeet Party. So I did those ones there. I did the two, I showed you how to do the two live on camera, and then obviously it's the same principle for all of them. So if you want to know how to do the smooshing technique, then do go out and check that video out as well. But I used a different embossing folder on the back, so I used a wood one here, I've got the 3D fern one, I've got, I can't remember what they're all called now, but you've got a floral one there, you've got the wood one, and you've got the one which looks like a little bit like a artistic acrylic paint. So that's those ones. So if you want to go and check those out, you can do. What else have you got to show, Jay? Anything?
Loads, but we can share that on
Yes,
Wednesday.
we can do. So what we're doing is we've got loads which we can share with you, but we're going to do the draw now. So I think we've got everyone's names in, haven't we?
Yes, I believe
So we are going to go over to the live draw, and we're going to be picking a winner for this one right here.
Amazing.
Okay,
So good luck, everyone.
Who's it gonna be?
Loads of names. I think 55 names was
Yeah.
on there. So thank you so much for joining us. Jackie
Jackie
Elliott.
Elliott.
Congratulations.
Congratulations there, Jackie. If you please email us again, please, Barry and Jay at mitosucrafts.com. Please pop today's date, the 10th of July 2022, and your full mailing address, and we will pop that card in the post to you. So, and I'm pretty sure you've won recently as well, haven't you,
Yes,
Jackie?
I think so.
Obviously we haven't posted that one, so I will pop that one in there. But do please email us
Obviously.
if you have one already. Please do send us an email for every time you do win, because then I go through at the end of the month and then I put out the cards. It's just easier for me to. So if I haven't got a name for that card, then you won't receive it. So yeah.
I love the colors you've chosen for the flowers. They were really pretty.
Yes, Melon Mambo,
Tahitian
Flirty
Tide?
Flamingo, and Tahitian Tide.
Nice.
Yes. So excellent. Let's have a little look at some last.
It's
minute
like my
names.
top.
It is, isn't it? So good. I hope you enjoyed that. So if you'd like to win this one here, do come back and leave another comment in the normal chat, and we will be picking a winner for that, like we did with this one at the beginning of Wednesday's video. This is Tommy. Hello, Tommy. Nice to meet you. Okay. I
Yes,
think
you
that's
can see
done.
our craft.
Yes, this is our craft room. We just need to. I want to change this entire back wall. I want to turn it into a whole craft wall.
Yes.
And I want a
you
desk
wanted
it
a
up.
double desk.
I want a double desk. I want a desk each. I want a desk for Jay, so he can, and then a desk for me, so we can then maybe craft together.
So I can just leave my desk a mess.
No, you still can't leave it untidy.
But it's my desk.
But it's a living room as well. Let's not get into that live on camera. Lovely, excellent. Hope you enjoyed. Congratulations to the winners or winner for that one. And we will see you again on Wednesday evening, same time, same place.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.